It's a real joy for me to be here in this particular time of year. It's a time of year when we cast our gaze from the child in the manger to the man and the cross. And in the gospel today, as we're beginning now to journey with Jesus, Jesus asks his disciples, he asks us, what are you looking for? This is, in essence, exactly what the New Foundation series that we embarked on over the fall, this 7-part conversation we had over the fall about this new parish entity we formed, Our Lady of Guadalupe Parish. This is basically the question that was behind all of that. What are we looking for? And of course, it's a question that spans the entire spectrum, from the sublime to the banal, from the deep to the shallow, the ordinary to the extraordinary. I mean, really, the answer to the question, what are you looking for, could be, well, I'm looking for a double-double at Tim's, or it could be, I'm looking for deep help in the midst of all of the pain that I'm journeying through in this phase of my life. And so when I sat in prayer and asked myself this question, what am I looking for? I got to be honest with you, I chuckled. Because what I thought first was, well, I already have a great head of hair, so maybe I'm looking for something else. For me, this question is a loving invitation to consider the existential questions of the human experience. Every one of us, all of humanity is looking for purpose and meaning in the midst of the tumult and turmoil of the world. It's just simply part of being human. And let's be honest, none of you needs to be here today. Not one of you needs to be here today. You don't need to be watching online. So why are you here? Why are you taking part of this? What are you looking for? People gather as church for many different reasons. Some are searching for purpose, for meaning, for identity. Some out of religious obligation. Some are looking for healing and for love. And I had the privilege this week of asking a number of people as I prepared for this homily. I thought, well, I'm going to ask, what are you looking for? So I asked people, what are they looking for? The first person I asked is a woman who's journeying with her father through the end of life. Death is imminent for this dear man. And so I asked her, what are you looking for? And this was her response: to be truly known and deeply loved by the one who created me for that very purpose. Because when everything else is peeled away, who am I? Why am I here? In that cavern of my heart is the raw and radical love of Christ that I seek. Another young woman responded with just a one-word answer. What are you looking for? She said, connection. And last night after Mass, I received a response from someone else I asked, and she said, I'm looking for peace in the world where we treat everyone with respect and human dignity. Someone else responded, this was another one-word answer initially, because it was in the context of COVID. What are you looking for? She said, hope. And then we went on to tease this out a little bit, and she said, I'm starting to come to terms with the fact that we might not be able to do the things that we thought were important, which will have some loss or mourning to it. So peace is what I'm looking for. And a young man who recently had a very unexpected accident and a stay in hospital and surgery, this was his response. In the midst of all of this that he's going through, he said, I'm trying to find a way through life's adversities to be a source of comfort and joy for those around me. Isn't that beautiful? He went on to say, the focus here is on adversity, but the same can be said for more positive opportunities that life presents us. I guess I'm striving to be more personally connected. Relationships can be so hard, but so important and deserving of every effort. And here's my final response. It's a little lengthy, but I'm going to read it all. What are you looking for? Before I met Jesus, this person said, if someone had asked me what I'm looking for, I probably would have said happiness, a healthy family, maybe financial security, nice clothes, good hair, I don't know. Now, after having come to know Jesus over many years, I would say that I'm looking for an anchor. I'm looking for authentic relationships. I'm looking for a source of love from which I can draw when I'm feeling weak. I'm looking for a beautiful understanding of life that embraces the mystery and provides real hope. And yes, I'm still looking for forgiveness, but also for the deepest of healing, for freedom. I'm looking for help. I'm looking for joy. I'm looking for purpose in my suffering. I'm looking for the reason for my life, for my unique purpose that is fulfillment itself, because it is both for me and for the world. So after all of these wonderful questions, these wonderful responses, I noticed that not one of them said they're looking for Rob Elford. So I thought, that's good. That's good. It's good because I'm not worthy to untie the sandals of who we are all looking for. So my question for you today is, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a convenient Mass time? Are you looking for community? Are you looking to connect with other people? Are you looking to only go to Mass in a specific building? Are you looking to go back to the way things were in 1958 or 1985? Are you looking for friendship with God? Are you looking for a job? Are you looking to heal from some of life's hurts or habits or hang-ups? Are you looking for a safe place to grieve? Are you looking for forgiveness or redemption? Are you looking to feel nice on a Sunday morning? We're all looking for something. And Jesus invites us to come and see. Now, his response is very interesting because he just says, come and see. His response doesn't demand belief or obedience. He just says, come and see. Come and see. As if to say, come and watch me. Come and hang out with me. Come spend time with me. He's basically saying, let's get to know one another. You and Jesus. Let's get to know one another. In this journey, come and see where the divine presence can be found in the world. For Jesus came to dwell with humanity so that humanity could dwell with God. And of course, this is a journey. It's a journey of discovery. It's a journey from where you are currently to somewhere else. Come is a movement toward. See is an invitation to use our senses to experience what we're being drawn toward. Come and see is an invitation to experience the gospel in order to understand it. Jesus assures us that what we're looking for, really, is for bread so that we'll never go hungry. We're looking for water to drink that will quench our thirst. We're looking for words of eternal life. And Jesus has promised us these words of eternal life. He said, in my Father's house there are many mansions. Come and see. Come and see. Our parish leadership team has been exploring opportunities for all of us to come and see during Lent. Specifically, we are thinking through prayer, because prayer is how we deepen in relationship with Jesus. So perhaps some home-based sessions with weekly gatherings here, at any rate, more to follow in the next week or two, but we're hoping to focus on opportunities to pray together during Lent. In the meantime, as we journey, as we cast our gaze from the child and the manger and begin to walk with the man and his cross, as we continue to journey through COVID, as we continue to rely on God's grace every day, here's my ask. I ask that you take 10 minutes sometime this week, just 10 minutes, sit in silence somewhere, and honestly, authentically ask yourself this question: What are you looking for? Find a comfortable chair somewhere. Imagine that you're in the presence of Jesus and he asks you that question. What are you looking for? Have a conversation with him about it and just see where it goes, and I would love to hear the responses. The potential responses, of course, to this question are endless. The problem is that every human solution misses the life for which human beings were made. We are all made for an eternal, loving relationship with God. The human heart longs for this reality of ultimate being. What are you looking for?